So don't despair when you are stressed up, and especially this round when you are just about to do your exams. I encourage you not to despair. Kindly do not go to take drugs. Do not take alcohol. Encourage yourself in the Lord, who is able to get you through all these pressures that are beyond your ability to bear. This God will bear you up, and this God will take you to your destiny. That's why I'm all here. After many challenges of life, I was born in a very rich family. My father, before he died, had shops even in Dar es Salaam, and others in Kenya and Uganda. But when he died, we were very young. Things went south. And in 2 years, we were a shadow of what he left. The land we had, it was sold. And it was bought by his brothers and sisters. We were chased away. We went to my grandmother on my mother's side. And we were chased from there because my mother was a widow with 4 boys. And the 4 boys were the problem. The girls were not the problem, because ourselves were employed as maids by our uncles. But they didn't want the sons because they would inherit from their place. And so we were sent away, and that's how we found ourselves in a ghetto called Kiandutu in Thika. But that did not change anything. So we are saying in all these things, the difficulties that we go through, they are but a stepping stone to your destiny. God can test you. Perhaps that is why today, when I go to the ghetto, I'm not afraid. When I see those people who are dirty and those who look very different, I'm not very worried because I know them. I was there. Those who are carrying sacks and plastics, I have carried them. So when I hug them, I don't feel anything. I'm happy to do it. And when I look at their eyes, I see hope. I see them saying, you know, in all these things, I see them as conquerors, because one of them God lifted and now is sitting in the second office. So there is a God who you can trust, and he can take you very far. I like giving testimony because it is a truth that can make many people know that they are in all these things, you are more than conqueror. And I think that was a good theme to be able to choose during this Thanksgiving. And what I can tell you, in all these things, the first thing you should not do, don't fear. You can speak to your neighbor, tell them, don't fear. Don't fear, because your destiny is guaranteed. All you need is to work very hard. You must work hard. God has given you a chance to be in this university. God has given you equal time. Nobody in this university has 27 hours or 26 hours. You have the same time. The chance that you have, and you worked very hard to be in this university. I don't think you came through a back door. You are right here because you are rightfully there. And I would advise you, as you go to do your exams, I want you to remember, God brought you here, and you have a destiny. You are carrying destinies of others. You must think as a leader. You must think as a future mother, father, leader, even imam, sheikh, pastor, reverend. You will be there, and destinies will be born by what you learn and how you conduct yourselves. And you must stay alive. Tell the other one, stay alive. Yeah. Because if you are not alive, if I was not alive today, would you have known all that? And who would be the mama boys now? And I'm proud to be called that name. I chose to be the boy child champion. And this is something we must all undertake to save the boy child. Boy child is just a human being like the girl child. And I'll mitigate their case. Let me tell you, I'll advocate for their case until everyone in this country understands, knows that they deserve equal chances. When I went to the maternity, I gave birth with the same pain for the girl and for the boy. And when I mitigate for this boy child of mine, whom everyone, when it is teenage pregnancy, they look at this boy child of mine. And they take him for defilement. Like in the Bible, the woman was brought without a man. But today it's a man who is being brought without the woman. Young women, I pray that you become my son's keeper. Please don't tempt them and get them to jail for many years. The law sometimes is very lenient with us, as it was lenient with men sometime. But I know in this university, we have men and women of integrity. And I want you to join me as ambassadors who go out there to champion for the boy child and the girl child as well. And to make sure we are making this world a better place to stay. I want to conclude by saying that you are the chosen generation. 1 Peter 2 verse 9 says, but you are chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession, that you may declare the praises of him who called you out of darkness and into the wonderful light. There is answer right there, that you are royal priesthood. It doesn't matter how you feel right now. You will feel like you are nothing. That's what our uncles told us when we were maids in their houses. They said we were going to amount to nothing. But there was a mother in the evening who would call us and pray with us and tell us, one day you will be great people in the land. Who was right? My mother was right. And I am a mother standing here speaking to your lives, and I know I am right. You are going to be great people, not only in this land. You can clap if you are clapping. Not only in this land, you are the greatest scientists. You are the greatest researchers. You are the greatest leaders, greatest fathers,